So I put a quote on my Instagram today that was really fitting of the current times, and it was that the devil cannot close the doors that God opens for you, but he will try to mess with your head so that you don't go through them. So I've been thinking a lot lately. Now that I'm back here, I've been a very introspective. I haven't really been talking to anyone. God, this lighting is really crazy. Let's move this actually. I haven't really been talking to anyone really. Off social media, not making any videos and stuff. Honestly, I think I'm very convinced that there's a spiritual war that's going on. Now, this probably doesn't seem like new information to anyone, but let me explain to you what I mean by this and kind of my view on what's happening in the world and how to best, I guess, answer to it, respond to it. So, the devil is not, as many of you probably think or know, is not a being, right? It's not like there's not like a devil, like it's an energy, right? It's a frequency. Just like in astrology, we have opposite signs. God is the opposite of the devil, right? I'm not gonna get religious here, but it's just like Virgo's opposite Pisces. But in this case, there's a polarity between good and bad, and we can't actually know what good is without bad, right? So that's like a lot of the reason, a lot of the karmic reasons for us incarnating on Earth is to experience bad situations, so then we can come together and we can learn love, compassion, and the highest energies, right? So even if you look at the Travis Scott show, which I've been like really into like listening to like the interviews and it's just fucking creepy, right? Because it just reminds me of some research I did on like satanic worshiping and or that's not the right word, but just yeah, it's just fucked up, right? And all the occult symbolism, esoteric symbolism. But in this current time, there's people who can who can basically take from those energies. They can take power, right? They always say like the opposite of love is fear. So through different rituals, different demonic, whatever, satanic rituals, you get something out of it, right? And when I say there's a spiritual war, I'm referring to now more, at least than any other time I've been alive. There's a lot of shit happening. There's a lot of shit that's like getting people to kind of wake up, and it's really like, if you look at it from a zoomed out perspective, you can kind of see like, okay, like this is like polarity at work. People only can come together when in the face of evil, right? So like it does bring good, but like at the same time, it's very iffy, and it can really strike a lot of fear in people. It can really like make someone think like, man, should I really like should I leave my house? Should I actually go socialize? Should I go into the world? Is the world like safe to go into? And you take a place like a concert, which is supposed to be like a sacred place for having fun and people uniting and have that happen. It's just like another place where people now might be too scared to go. So I think, as humans, it's important to go back to basics. Like fuck the whole ego and how much money we have, how good we look, how many likes we get, how, this or that, stupid fucking beefs with people. Like they're all bullshit. None of it fucking matters, Like when you actually see what the fuck is really happening, like what kind of fucked up energies and people, like I don't even want to say fucked up people. I just want to say like possessed people, right? We don't know what happens at those higher levels, Like people can get compromised easily. I mean, my opinion is that it's all fucking blackmail, If you get famous and you love one person in the world, maybe your wife, your son, your daughter, your whatever, Like, hey, Mika. You are compromised. Someone can blackmail you. Someone can tell you if you don't do what I want you to do. Boom. So I think we need to just go back to the basics of just like loving each other. Doesn't have to be like fucking hugging all the time or whatever. We all have different ways of doing it, but you see Mika comes and kisses me. But just like there's fucked up shit. And sometimes people need reassurance, you know? Sometimes like it's a reminder to kind of like branch out a little bit more during these times, you know? Like hit up that person that you haven't talked to in a long time. See what's up with them, see how they're doing. Because the way I see it, like the fear energies and demonic energies want humans to be separate. They want us to be all in our little cube, taking in all their fucking, you know, all the information. I'm not like getting like becoming like conspiracist. I'm just saying like that's like the demonic like dream, right? Everyone is not united, because when people become united, what happens? They love each other, right? We realize that we all are the same. We're like a little bit different. Just like I always talk about ants. If you look down on 1 million ants, you would think they were all the fucking same, right? That's literally how humans are. So I guess I'll finish this with just saying like I'm also pretty fucking freaked out by like seeing all the shit at that show and just a lot of what's been going on lately. But I think, you know, from a spiritual perspective, for me at least, and maybe for some of you, it just makes me like really want to get deeper into like spiritual protection, like working with the occult and the esoteric forces in positive ways, and using, and I'm not speaking for me, using what we have, right, which not everyone has. It's a special knowledge and wisdom. It truly is. People don't fucking have it. Most people don't. You can kind of learn it, but it's something that you have to, I mean, like, I don't know, you're kind of born with it. And most people don't get it. But using that to help people. Fuck the ego shit. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think, and crazy times, but it's all gonna be good.